Right, we're going to predict the F1 2025 championship right now before the season starts, and we're going to get it right because we're obviously experts. So who's going to win the championship? Who's going to come last? Who's basically going to get sacked mid-season? Should we go with who's going to come last?
Yeah, I think start at the bottom, go up.
Yeah, I have an idea who it is. It's Jack Doohan. I don't think he's going to last the season.
I don't think he's going to last until we get back to Europe.
So I'm putting Jack Doohan coming in 20th. I think obviously Colapinto in the wings. Colapinto's a Flavio Briatore dude.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty like a dead man walking.
I would say his season was written on the door. As soon as Colapinto joined them, I mean, Williams have let go a good driver and they're not going to let him go just to sit on the sidelines. Mm-hmm. I reckon if we see Jack Doohan in any European races this season, I will be amazed.
Okay. So 19th, I'm going to go Bortoleto.
We're just doing the same here.
Really?
Bortoleto as well.
Yeah, I just think that car, like, no development. It's a holding space for Audi. Bortoletto's also, I think, in a bit of a holding space.
No, I think Bortoleto will stay. I think he's just going to finish so low in the championship because of the car.
Okay.
Myself. I think he will stay, and I think he will actually do quite well. He's a good driver.
He's a very talented driver. Actually, we're going to be doing some sim racing stuff, I think, around him. So that'll be quite cool. Let's move up to the top. By the way, if at any point you, for some reason, you disagree with anything we're saying, you can feel free to let us know in the comments. And surely no one's going to disagree. Who's going to win the 2025 F1 Championship? Surely we're going to disagree on this one.
Yes.
I feel like it's Oscar Piastri.
I hate you.
Did you say
literally
same?
Exactly the same as what I was
Why
thinking.
are you not saying Lando Norris?
Because I think Lando Norris is going to bottle it. I generally think he's going to bottle it. I think the pressure just gets to him. It just doesn't, to me, seem like he can handle the pressure. And I think this is going to be Piastri's main, only possible chance of ever winning it.
I think Lando's going to crack. And I think Piastri's going to wind him up.
Yeah, I totally agree. Fully
like
agree
4D
with you.
chess, like, yeah.
Plays it 3 or 4 races in advance.
I feel like Piastri has almost like a free hit, a free shot, because he was so helpful at the end of last season.
Yeah, true.
So almost he has a favour to call in, or he can do something like.
And he's got nothing to lose either, because people are expecting Norris to be the faster driver.
Yeah,
I think he's got nothing to lose here.
So coming in second, I mean, I think the McLaren's going to be up there, Lando, but I'll go with someone else. So we've got the Ferraris, we've got the Red Bull, and we've got the Mercedes, really, you would expect, unless someone else is going to come through. I mean,
I'll go ahead. You've been first the first 3 times.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Max second. Okay. That is my choice. I'm going with Max Verstappen second place on the list. I just think that the Ferraris, having Leclerc and Hamilton, myself personally, I think they're going to take too many points away from each other. Yeah, that's my choice. What about you?
I was going to say Max as well. I feel like he will exploit any weaknesses in the McLarens.
Yeah.
I think what's going to be interesting is I don't think Liam Lawson is going to be a great teammate for Max Verstappen. No. I think Max Verstappen, ironically, has not had a teammate getting in the way for a long time. Yes, he's not had a teammate helping him, but he's not had a teammate getting in the way.
He hasn't needed a teammate, apart from Perez at the end of 21.
Yeah, and he was winning.
Needed a teammate,
but I think Lawson is going to get in the way. I think Lawson stock is high. He's got a point to prove. He's displaced Daniel Ricciardo, which is no mean feat because Daniel Ricciardo was very helpful for Red Bull doing all the promo stuff that Max doesn't really want to do. So yeah, I think we need to see a new age of Max Verstappen where he is actually like the anti-hero. He's actually the bad guy. Because I think we need to see him as not the guy in the fastest car.
Yeah.
And he's almost like Schumacher, like he has to pull all the stops out.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a thing that no driver who's ever won a title with Newey has ever won a title since Newey's left.
Oh, really?
Yes, that is
wow.
Proven fact. No one has ever won a title under Newey, has ever won another race since Newey has left.
Okay.
So, be interested to see if Max can do it.
For third, I'm going to go Lando. I just think the McLaren looks really strong. I think the confidence in kind of their package and iterating it and not having to do a big design change.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sit here and disagree with you, but I'm going to actually have to go with Lando here. But I think from this point onwards, we will be varying. Apart from maybe 18th, I think 18th will probably.
Should we go 18th then?
Oh yeah, go for it.
I mean, I'm kind of looking at Hadjar, but the Astons I just don't know. Are Aston's all in on 2026? So
First full year with Newey.
yeah, but are they all in on 26 on the development? You lead on this.
I'm going Hulkenberg.
Okay.
I don't think he deserves to be there,
Yeah.
but I think that Sauber kick, stake, Audi, whatever you want to call it, is going to be that bad that he's going to be at the bottom.
Okay, Hulkenberg in 18th. Let's keep at the bottom then. So P17, we got, we're looking at Williams, we're looking at RB, Cash App, we're looking at
We're looking at the Hasses. Behrman, Ocon.
Yeah. I mean, no one just knows with the Haas. The Haas they seem to just grind out points like in qualifying sessions from time to time.
And especially during testing, they never actually showed any fast pace. They were just constantly had their plan and they never brought anything special. They had their plan, they stuck to it.
I feel like end of regs might be a good place for Haas.
Yes. So I don't think it'd be.
So I'm not going to get Haas there. Alpine, Gasly. I mean, surely the Alpine is, the Alpine finished more strong last season, but I just feel like it feels a bit like a basket case team.
I mean, for me, I'm going to go with Hadjar.
Okay.
That's my personal opinion. I don't know what yours is. I'm sure you will tell me. But Hadjar is my opinion, personally.
I can go with Hadjar. Do you see any way in which Hadjar beats
No.
Tsunoda?
No.
I think, I agree.
They might beat him twice over the whole season.
By the way, little segue here. Do you think Tsunoda's a shoe-in for Aston Martin next year?
Yes.
And do you think who's coming out? Alonso?
It should be Stroll, but it'll be Alonso.
Okay.
But then Alonso's been waiting for a new car.
Yeah.
So,
But age is catching up. I mean, he can be, 45, I think? He's getting close to 45, which is pretty crazy.
I think Tsunoda with his Honda Links will be there.
Okay, so let's go back up to the top. So we've got Oscar Piastri first, Verstappen second, Lando third. Surely it's time for a Ferrari or a Mercedes here. Hamilton, Russell. Surely Russell's going to be very strong. He's, Leclerc as well.
See, from what I've been reading from the testing, the Ferraris and Mercedes were near enough identical.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing really between them. And we've got a choice of 4 drivers here, and there's no way we can both pick the same driver in 4th.
I'm going to go Russell.
Good.
Because I think he's a clear team leader in that team, and there's not going to be as much a division of points as in Ferrari.
And I'm going to go Leclerc because I think he's the team leader in that team.
But do you think Hamilton's not going to take more points off Leclerc than Kimi's going to take off Russell?
I think Hamilton will take more points off Leclerc than Kimi would off Russell, but I rate Leclerc and Hamilton better than Russell.
Okay, so we're going to go Leclerc in P4. I can go for that, and maybe we'll go Russell then in P5.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Let's keep at the top then. I mean, do you think Hamilton is going to be up here, or do you think Hamilton is going to really struggle?
No, I think Hamilton will be up there, and I would personally put him at 6th.
Yeah.
I don't know where you'd have him. I would put him at 6th. And then from here downwards, this, in my opinion, is where it's all going to just start being different.
Well, you say that. Surely Kimi Antonelli should be up there if we think the Mercedes...
Yeah, so the next two, in theory, should be Kimi and Lawson. Don't know which way we're going to go with that. I would be swayed to go Lawson.
That's a great one. Let us know in the comments, just write Lawson or Kimi.
Yeah. And how great does it sound saying Kimi in Formula 1 again?
Yeah, I'm going to go Lawson though. I just feel like Lawson's way more wily than Kimi.
Yeah, he's got the experience. I think Kimi will be faster.
Yeah.
But I think he'll make too many mistakes, personally.
So we've gone Lawson 7th, Kimi 8th, and now we've got to fix
this is where it's
P9 to 16, this midfield. Right, I'm gonna
put the list.
I'm gonna put Lance Stroll in 16th.
Oh, okay. 16th.
16th.
I thought you were talking about 9th then. I was thinking Lance Stroll in 9th.
But I want to talk about the Williams next. Is this the season where Williams, are we going to look back and be like, hang on, why didn't we put Williams 5th and 6th with Carlos Sainz and Albon? Or maybe Williams are going to do a bit better in constructors.
I think they're going to be 5th or 6th in the constructors. Mm-hmm. So they'll be where Alpine ended up last season type job.
Okay.
Is my opinion.
So who is going to finish the season in P15?
In P15, Purely because I don't like him, Ocon.
Okay, so Esteban Ocon in the Haas.
Yeah. Purely because I don't like him.
Okay. It's very difficult now. It's so difficult. I can't even move our rudimentary spreadsheet. So, Behrman, you've gone Behrman ahead of Ocon.
I have. Yeah, I mean, you saw how well he did last season, and I think he's going to be above him.
Okay.
But I think he will be 14th.
Okay, I'm going to put Behrman 14th, but I feel like there's so much incentive for Behrman here. He's got that. If Hamilton, that Ferrari seat is. So I feel like a 14th would be a real failure for Behrman, actually.
Really? I mean, but we're not talking about the driver ability. We've also got to take into account the car.
I know, but if you think of, like, for example, what Gasly was doing in the Toro Rosso back in the day, and like people that are really knocking on that door.
Yeah, but then has to have history of completely abandoning the season, ready for the new rules of the new season, which they did in the past. So they could be doing the exact same thing again. Okay,
so we've got P9 to P13 to do now. We've got Pierre Gasly, Alonso, Carlos Sainz, Tsunoda, and Albon. So who is going to finish P9? So you've got, in the top 8, you've got your 2 McLarens, 2 Mercedes, 2 Ferraris, and 2 Red Bulls.
Yes. Next best team.
Feels bad not putting Alonso.
It does feel bad, but I don't think they're going to be there, personally. It's down to, for me, Albon or Sainz, one of the Williams.
Okay, so that's massive. Yes. You're talking big, consistent points there.
Yeah, I think they will be. That's what I was saying. I think they're going to be where Alpine finished the season last year.
Okay, Sainz or Albon?
I like Albon. I have Albon fan gear as well. But I'm going to probably go with Sainz.
I think Sainz as well. You know what? I think Carlos Sainz will feel that he's got one more shot at a big team.
Yeah.
Any big team.
Yeah.
If he is rocking that Williams, any big team will be looking at him. He could go back to Red Bull.
Yeah,
he could go back to Ferrari, go back to McLaren, Mercedes. Yeah.
So is he going to go there?
And Mercedes is arguably the most logical one if Kimi falters.
Yeah. Or Russell gets absolutely destroyed by Kimi.
So I think Carlos Sainz will be looking at, okay, well, if I smash it here, I'm going to have another sort of, 4 years or something I can have in the top team maybe.
One more full Hail Mary at it.
Yeah. So we got P10 now. I'm going to have to go Alonso in P10. I've got to go Alonso in P10. So now we've just got P11, 12, 13, Gasly, Tsunoda, Albon. Surely you've got to go Albon in P11 if you're backing your...
Yes, I'll go Albon. For me, it'd be Albon, Gasly, Tsunoda.
Okay.
Would be my order.
So to run through the prediction of the 2025 F1 season, we have Oscar Piastri winning it in his 3rd season. We have Verstappen 2nd, so basically kind of dragging the Red Bull actually, possibly. Lando Norris in 3rd after completely faltering and cracking. Charles Leclerc in 4th, I would say probably a lot of qualifying pace and holding it. George Russell 5th. Lewis Hamilton 6th, so handily beaten by Leclerc. Liam Lawson 7th. Kimi Antonelli in 8th.
That's purely because I think Kimi's going to make too many mistakes.
Okay, and he's made mistakes already in testing and whatnot. Carlos Sainz in 9th. Fernando Alonso in 10th. Alex Albon in 11th. Pierre Gasly in 12th. Tsunoda in 13th. Behrman in 14th, Ocon in 15th, Lance Stroll 16th, Hadjar 17th, Nico Hülkenberg 18th, Bortoletti 19th, and Jack Doohan last.
And just quickly,
Colapinto somewhere.
Let's add Colapinto in there. Just because
the 21st
we reckon
driver.
He's going to be there. I reckon he's going to be, if Colapinto gets in, I reckon he's going to be around the Ocon Stroll area.
Yeah, I think so. He'll have missed a few races while Doohan was keeping the seat warm. Well, let us know if you have your list. In fact, just put your list in the comments so we can rate them. And let's hope for a great